Arizona, thank you so much for watching Dropping Dimes with Cam and Chili. My lucky number, episode
Yeah.
13. How we have
Sheesh.
kept this rolling 13 weeks in a row, given Chili's schedule, my schedule. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I've enjoyed linking up with you weekly, Chili.
No, it's
It's
been
always pretty
cool.
cool. Yeah, man. I've
No, it's
enjoyed
been.
this.
Hey,
I
listen,
hope
listen,
you at
Cam.
home have joined this too as well.
Hey, it's been a lot of fun, and I keep getting a lot of great feedback from coaches and players and parents and stuff like that. They love the blend of the suits and the streets, because you're always suited to the nines, right? Like, with the jacket, with the
Yeah.
tie,
I
all
took
that
the
stuff,
jacket
collared
off
shirt.
tonight for you.
Your boy Chili always rocking that
Listen.
hoodie,
No,
baseball
no, no, no.
cap, and
Listen,
all that.
you need to put a suit on for your mama. Mrs. Chili, I'm so sorry that your son won't put on a suit for the occasion. I know, listen, 17 million pairs of shoes and not one jacket, not
Hey,
one
mom.
tie. You got some slacks? Come on, man.
My mom's worried about if I put on a suit that it might give you like heart palpitate. It might mess you up. She's like, you
We
better
won't,
not
we
at
won't.
this point
Listen,
because Cam might not be able to start the
we
show.
won't know what to make of it, man. We probably get some numbers on the phone, be like, hey, is Chili okay? What's
Might
wrong with
have to
Chili?
might have to do the hair or something
Yeah.
like
Oh,
that.
put gel in the hair. Now we're listen, man, we're gonna get phone calls, be like, hey, listen, Chili, all right? Chili, okay? What's wrong with Chili?
People
What
might
happened?
not
Is he
recognize
is he
me.
being held hostage? What's happening?
People might
Uh
not recognize me, man. Come
yeah,
on.
they're just gonna call you chill. Forget the I. Just
Oh
chill.
man.
Just
Come
chill.
on, man.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching as always, guys. Listen, I'm pulling up the brackets now. An unbelievable final week of the regular season in 6A. Some really cool games that happened. Once again, the biggest high school football game in the country. Two out of the last 3 weeks in our very own backyard. And boy, did that one live up to the hype for the Battle of Arizona Avenue. We'll
For
get to
sure.
that. We'll get to some reaction to some of the brackets. Chili's got some guests who are waiting in the chat that I have no idea is coming up. We didn't talk before this show.
No, we didn't.
Sometimes Chili like sends me a text, be like, hey man, we got this, we got this. I'll be like, hey, we got this, we got that. It's just been kind of crazy. The Cardinals loss has everybody in a bad mood this week. So it's just been one of those days. But Chili, your reaction to the end of the final week of the regular season in 6A, Chandler Hamilton. Hamilton coming back late to beat Chandler. It was an unbelievable game after losing their starting quarterback. Prayers out to Jack Scully. Haven't checked in on the status for him. I would assume he's out for a minute. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
but what a game.
Literally the end of the regular season. I think that the Hamilton Chandler game was the last game to finish on Friday night. And
But
it
it was past 10 o'clock. They didn't got to the fourth quarter yet, Chili.
was absolute cinema.
Yeah.
Like I hope you were tuned into somebody's tweets, mine or McCabe's or whoever's. Absolute cinema. Daniel Veda came in. QB2s are the fashion right now here in the state of Arizona. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. Shout out to some of those guys. One of those might be
Jeff
one of
Sims.
our guests, Jeff Sims. Like QB2 is the thing here in the state of Arizona. And boy, are them boys delivering, handling business. We already saw what Jeff Sims did. I would say Jersey got retired and put in the Sun Devil Hall of Fame.
Not
Shout out to my guy
retired,
Cam Cox on that.
but
So
it just got put
no,
up there.
the
Yeah.
jersey got like
Yeah,
retired,
yeah, the
like that,
jersey. Yeah,
right?
the jersey that
His
you put
number
on.
didn't get retired.
Yeah, the
I didn't
jersey.
mean to
Yeah,
create the
yeah,
confusion, but
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying. Like the jersey got hung up, didn't even get washed, didn't even
No,
get
no, you
laundered,
can't
nothing
watch
like
that
that.
art.
Grass
You can't
stains and
watch that art.
everything.
Yeah.
So that was super cool. And then obviously some of the things minus yesterday, Jacoby Brissett was the hot boy for a minute. But hey,
He still gives him the best chance to win. Just so we're clear.
according to Cam Cox. So
No, 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 no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no.
believe.
According to the tape, according to like
Okay.
football. I
No,
don't know what
hey,
else. I don't know what else to tell people. It's not a.
I'm with
How do we
you.
get to Kyler? How do we get to Kyler?
I'm with
It's not a. What is it? It's, I know it's a topic, but just so we're clear, Jacoby gives them the best chance to win.
Hey, I'm with you,
Sorry.
and we got a lot of these guys that are taking care of business. One of them being Daniel Veda, the QB2, now QB1 for Hamilton. Super exciting to watch him just get in there in that moment. He was down, and had nothing to lose.
Nothing to
Had
lose.
nothing to lose, and came in and just orchestrated the offense. Carried out the plays that were called. Didn't try to do too much, and became a superhero by nature. So like I just thought that was super cool. Pass to Roy Oliver, handoffs to Jacob Brown, Skylar Cole, all those guys. handle that big mammoth offensive line that he's got to make sure that he positions himself to make all these plays. Man, phenomenal work. So just want to show him some love. Absolutely great game, man. The first thing that I was asked by some Hamilton folks, I couldn't even appreciate the moment for what it was. But the first thing that I was asked by some Hamilton folks, and I put this up on Twitter, which
Oh,
which comeback victory was better? 2021 versus Gorman or this 2025 game versus Chandler?
Gorman by a mile.
I know a lot of
Gor
people are
I,
saying that.
Gorman by a mile was one of the greatest endings to a high school football game, to a football game, period, I have ever seen.
I get it.
But I will say the
The
magnitude
onside
of this
kicks.
moment, yeah, like you had to. I mean, listen, God was a Husky fan that night. Let's just say that he just wanted Hamilton to win that night over BG. And listen, everybody in Arizona, those out of state teams can all kick rocks for all that I'm concerned with. Uh, but man, like I've just never that's just one of the craziest endings to a just a football sporting event that I've ever seen. I get what you're saying and the question you're asking, Chili, the magnitude of Friday night, the adversity Hamilton was facing, the way Chandler came out and popped him in the mouth early on, and it just looked like they were going to run away with it. And that young team could have folded and didn't. Heck, Chandler could have folded and didn't late in the game too as well. And for them to hang around and give themselves a chance and try to answer. And Will Menzel taking all those hits and getting right back up. Like, I mean, I, the other one, if you're asking what I like better, the other one is to me is one of the greatest innings to a football game I've ever seen. This one, I just think was a special Friday night in Arizona, and it was really cool to see both teams what they were able to accomplish. Ty Wisdom and getting Chandler back on track. Coach Dixon and what he's done this year, definitely in the running for our Friday Night Fever Coach of the Year award.
Got
What
it.
he's able to done with those young kids and Roy and Jackson and all those. I mean, it was just a really cool night for Arizona high school football, and they're on the same side of the bracket. So listen,
Man,
semifinal game with a chance to go to the Open, those two could meet again, and we could
I
get
got
round two.
I gotta tell you the hardest part for me in saying Gorman was the better comeback is Hamilton lost their starting quarterback and had to
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
play the second half with their backup
Sure.
already down. He came in and like I said, just by nature became a hero.
Yeah.
Most important position on the field. To ask somebody to do that on the road, hostile Austin Field versus this Chandler Wolves team that Coach
It was
Wisdom had acting like some rabid dogs out there for the first half. Jai Jones is one of the nastiest
yeah,
football
he's
players, two-way
phenomenal.
players that I have
He's
ever seen in
phenomenal.
this state. It reminded me of like Cole Luke and some of these
He's
guys
he's
that
he's
became
phenomenal.
heroes. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there. For me, it's a very tough decision saying the Chandler game or the Gorman game. It is a
No,
very tough decision
it's not tough.
because if this team uses this momentum heading into the playoffs
Yeah.
to to run this thing, I think that we're going to be answering this question very differently in a couple weeks. Hey, but
Well,
anyways,
hold up. But before we move on, the top
okay.
four seeds in the Open, you got Hamilton, you got Liberty, you got Basha, you got Liberty, and then you got Chandler. And I encourage everybody to go look at the bracket. It's really cool how they done it. The top 12 teams, obviously in 6A, made the Open Division bracket. The rest of them are in 6A. When the losers happen in the first round of the Open, they'll slide back into the 6A bracket. I love kind of how this is done. 20 of the 29 teams in 6A kind of make it. Um, Listen, I like what Arizona high school football is doing with the Open. I think if you want to even create more parity, you shrink the Open. But I understand you got to get to the first week of December and kind of figure it out. But I'll say this. I'll say this. Listen, we've talked a lot about Hamilton, talked a lot about Chandler, talked a lot about Basha. There is a team in the West Valley that is quietly waiting to see all three of them. if it
Oh, first,
happens. And
and
listen, they've heard us talk about the speed of all these teams and what they've done. And I'll just say there's a team on the west side wearing red and black who is just like, just bring it.
and
And
over
I
the
can't wait to see which team matches up against them in the open. I just
and
can't. Somebody's
over the
gonna meet
past
them.
over the past 2 or 3 years, Liberty's owned
They're
all of
defending.
CUST.
They're the defending two-time Kings of Arizona. And
Yeah.
this year, for most of the season, because of these other storylines, they've been kind of taking a back seat, and they have been quietly waiting for these playoffs to get here.
How many times have they beat Hamilton in the last 2 years? What is it? 3 times?
They haven't lost to a team from Arizona in a couple of years.
So I
I'm
mean,
almost yes.
and they beat every Demond Williams Basha team. Um, I mean that was Demond's only demon to exercise
Yeah,
really, and Demond didn't have many of them.
yeah.
And then also I guess Chandler kind of got them a little bit. That 22 class got them a couple times and
That
kind
was
of
that was the
built the
last loss.
monster. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That
So
was the last
uh
loss to a team from Arizona. All
hey,
right,
phenomenal stuff. But you
can't wait. All
ready?
right, I'm ready. Who you want to get
You
first?
ready?
I got him here.
We gonna introduce the first one. Super talented trench guy, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, an absolute monster and nightmare for quarterbacks.
You got to tell me a
Heading to
name
Washington State,
so I
the
can press the
one
button.
and only straight out of Campo Verde, my guy Jake Jones, an actual problem.
Hold on.
Absolutely
I
love Jake Jones and the work that he does.
Jake Jones.
Yeah,
Hold on. We doing this live, right? People know
yeah,
we're doing this live. I
yeah.
got Jake Rogers. Is that
Yeah, oh,
close?
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, hey, we can go Jake Rogers
Oh,
first.
we'll do.
He's
Hold on.
he's
I got it here. This one got no name on it. I don't know who's about to pop up. It's like
Hey,
roulette.
who we got
Spin
here?
the wheel. Spin the wheel. I think this is
I thought Jake said he was in. So
I think this
I
is
thought
Jake.
Jake Jones said we got two of them. We got two of them.
Yeah. I
So
we got two Jakes.
yeah, we got a tale of two
Two
Jakes. But
Jakes. That's
yeah, so
I think this is Jake Jones right here.
okay.
Jake,
Hey
we need
Jake,
you
you're
to.
gonna have to there you
Hello.
go. There you go.
There we go.
How's it going, everyone?
Oh, we great,
Hey,
man. It's a wonderful Monday night. Can't complain. How's it going with you?
Never better.
oh there we go. There we go. Now we can
Yeah,
see you a
sorry.
little
Now,
bit.
now, now
Sheesh.
we can see it. Now we
Yeah.
can see the face. There we go. Jake, what's going on, man?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Hey, you got to be doing better than pretty good. Region Player of the Year and all the accolades and holding it down. Every quarterback is afraid to line up against Campo Verde because they know that you're coming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's it been like this year, Jake? And just the entire season up and down, but then to finish it off and get to the playoffs. What's the feeling like?
It's just been such an honor to just to finish out the season with my brothers. Uh, I made my recruiting thing last year. Got my recruiting finish this year. So the only goal I have is just to go win state right now, and I'm playing both sides of the ball. So I'm just really doing whatever I can to help the team win.
So Chili, I've been out to Campo Verde. I've caught the first half, past couple of weeks, and everybody's like, "You see that big guy right there? You see that guy? He's a monster in the middle. He's a monster. That guy's a monster right there." Jake, and then I found out they were pointing at you the whole time, man. Um, just to get that win over Verado, what did it mean? I
Yeah.
know you guys were down early. They had that onside kick that kind of surprised you guys right off the rip, and then slowly but surely, you guys
Yeah.
have done what you've done all year is just chop away at folks, and then most times not, you guys are on top at the end.
Yeah. So those first like couple minutes, man, that was a big shock. The first play of the game was a sack, and then they got the momentum going downfield, blown coverage, and then a touchdown, and then onside kick. We had the wrong personnel out there, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure, and they weren't very prepared for that. And then we had to suck it up, and like we needed that win. Like I've never gotten past the second round of playoffs in my entire life. I've always
Oh,
been a
for
second round exit. Yeah.
hey Jake, I gotta know, man. I gotta ask you the real question. They yell at me if I don't. you had some coaching transition. Shout out to Coach Freeman and thoughts and prayers with him
Yeah.
and everything that he's going through. You get Coach Ragsdale in there. What's it like playing for Coach Ragsdale? Has he lost his touch because he used to be the head guy at Campo Verde? When he came back, did you guys have to
And then he
break him
put
in a
on
little?
a suit, Jake, and he went, yeah, got a desk, right, got the
Yeah.
admin role. I'll say this as someone who watched him when he used to coach, it's neat to see him back on the
Mhm.
sidelines.
Yeah, he's been a really fun addition now. It's really unfortunate with that our leader is out right now dealing with family things, which he needs to do. But we've had our offensive line coach, Coach Duffy. Has stepped in as like the co-head coach, so he's handling like the football aspect, and then Ragsdale's handling the administrative aspect.
Okay.
So those two are just working together, and they're doing such a great job. And but we'd really like to have Freeman back, just to
Yeah.
have him just like his knowledge and just back to lead our team.
Yeah,
All right.
real quick, Jake, just what has Coach Freeman meant to you, and what has it kind of meant to support him during this time? And same thing with his daughter. What does she mean to this team?
Yeah, so Coach Freeman, I don't respect a man more than him. He's a father figure in my life. He took me in, when I transferred freshman year. I had some ups and downs during that year, but man, he's been just a father to me. And he means so much to this team, man. And so does Briley. Like, if you look at on pretty much most of our helmets, we have a thing that says for Briley on the back. So this team, we love the Freeman family so much, and so everything that we do it for them.
That's pretty
Hey,
special, man.
Jake, you brought up that you transferred, and I obviously know that you transferred from a power program. What's it like seeing some of your teammates that you played with, like Brody Veers? I know he's injured right now, but being so
Yeah.
successful, getting the North Texas commit, stuff like that, and seeing some of you guys grow, but on different on different teams than when you guys played together, obviously.
Yeah, it's fun to look back on that. Remember going back in the weight room, like in eighth grade, we're all lifting together, we're all just talking about like how we're gonna get all these D1 offers, how we're gonna go way here and go there, and then it's so fun to I scroll through Instagram, I see that Brody committed. I'm like, oh my god, and like it's just been it's like we all stay in touch. We're all still like supporting each other, but it's just so fun to have your boys that I played that freshman football team with. Like, we were the Avengers, man.
You guys were loaded. I
We were-
went and watched you guys. You guys
Yeah,
were loaded. You guys
we
were
were.
absolutely special.
The
Um,
Avengers. That's my favorite reference all year. We
hey.
haven't we haven't had someone drop that this year yet, Chili. The Avengers. All right, I like
Yeah,
that.
No, that team was
That
so
team, yeah,
loaded.
yeah,
That
yeah.
team was absolutely loaded on the freshman level. They were so sick. Jake, I gotta know though, did you did you ever have your own dreams of possibly getting a chance to sack Brody? Like, has that been something that you've thought about? Like, I wish that we could line this up so that I could go get this man because that's my boy.
yeah. Um, yeah. Me and him, we talk a whole lot still, and watching Wazoo play North Texas. So hopefully we get that matchup in the future. I get to go get my boy again.
Hey, he's
I
rooting
love
for it,
that.
Chili.
Yeah,
Jake, we'll get you out here on this, man. Obviously, a big time matchup with Canyon View this week. You gotta go on the road and keep going. Did you say you have it right? Campo's. It's been a minute since Campo's been past the second round.
yeah. Actually, all 4 years that I've been there,
Yeah,
we've gone past the second round. We've always
yeah.
been the second round, actually.
What would it mean to get it done this week and just what's the challenge?
Like, for all like my past teammates, man, it would just mean everything. Just to do what nobody else has since like 6 years ago.
That was the year that they went to the championship, I
Yeah,
I
think,
think so. Yeah,
yeah.
right? That,
yeah,
that was that was a special team. That was a special team, man. You guys definitely got all the tools to make, but you got to get through Canyon View first.
yeah.
Coach Alcantar is doing a great job over there. What are some before I let you go? What are some things that you see that Campo is going to be able to do well versus Canyon View
Without giving
Um.
away the game plan.
Oh,
without giving away the
that's
game
fair.
plan?
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um. We've installed some different like defensive looks that we're gonna go with.
Okay.
Um. just to, be unpredictable.
Okay.
And then
They're gonna throw these green helmets at him, Chili. That's what they're gonna do.
Sheesh.
I've heard that from a Campo team before. Sometimes when y'all blitz, Jake, over the years, because you got that dark green, it just looks like an avalanche of trees coming at people. That's what it looks like, man. I think almost Coach Ragsdale said that one time. It's just that's what it looks like.
Man.
Yeah, and then on offensive side, we have, in my opinion, best quarterback in Arizona with Jonah Love.
Jonah.
Jonah Love now is a stud. Coaches should get at him right now.
There we
Jonah
But
go.
dog. Hey, hey, I know that Jonah transferred from Hamilton,
yes, sir.
right?
Mhm.
And you transferred from Chandler. Did you guys put any private bet like for lunch or whatever on the Battle of Arizona Avenue game? Were you like, hey man, listen, you bet on your guys, I'm gonna bet on my guys, like that we still got over there. Anything private?
No, we just like super excited to look at the score after the game. But
Okay, okay.
yeah, and then he's gonna do his thing. We have been a pretty good rushing team the last like couple of games.
Yeah.
We like 315 yards rushing against ACP.
There we
Sheesh.
go.
So we're gonna do our what we do, and we're gonna walk out there with a dub. So
There we go. Hey, Jake, real quick on the way out, if you guys win, Chili has to dye his hair to look like yours.
really,
You.
If you win it all, I will attempt to dye my
Oh,
hair red.
okay.
If
win it
you guys
all.
win it
Okay.
all, you guys
Okay.
win it all, I will
Okay.
attempt to dye my hair. I'll get like some
Okay.
tips.
Okay.
All right?
Jake,
You look so good with red
Jake,
hair, man. Come on.
I've never rooted for someone harder in my life, but I am now a Campo Verde fan and I'm a U fan, my friend. Keep doing big
Love
things
it.
for Coach
Thank
Freeman.
you. Thank you.
Thank you again for the time, buddy.
Thank you so much, man. I
Take
appreciate.
care.
I really appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Bye.
Good luck this week. You heard it, Chili. You heard it.
Hey.
The hair is gonna get another color.
Hey, why are you always trying to dye my hair? You did the same thing with Kale and Perry,
Can't,
and you wanted to
can't.
dye it blonde, and
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
why
Just
don't we do that with your hair?
because my mom said no. Okay, we got
Oh
another
man.
Jake.
All
Yeah,
right.
mom said
Hey, we
no.
got another Jake. Hey, my man turned Val Vista into Mr. Rogers' neighborhood last week, running the bill up on Perry. I got to show some love to my guy, super talented flamethrower 2027 quarterback, Jake Rogers. This kid was an absolute animal. Got player of the game and pretty much a half of work. Jake, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing all not as good as you, man. One thing I got to know. QB2s seem to be the flavor in Arizona. You, Sims, Jacoby Brissett, Veda. Do you guys have your own private chat where you guys are chopping it up with each other? Like, hey, man, there's some advice we got for you guys and breaking yourselves in. Is there anything going on like that?
Man, I wish, but
We're gonna have to develop it.
Jake, how's it going?
I'm doing good.
Jake, what's the best part of this year?
I'd say just the development part and just like learning, just learning. I mean, every day in practice, I get to go against all these guys. We got 10 or 15 dudes on our defense that are Division I players that are just great competition every single day in practice. And then there's the development part, learning under Brody, learning our system, just being around just the bachelor program in general.
Hey,
How
talk to
much
me about.
do you get, sorry, Chili, how much do you grow up quick? I guess is the question. Where do you have to grow up quick when you're called on like this?
Definitely, I would say so. I mean, now it's like I'm the leader of this team. I gotta go lead these guys. Obviously, we expect the championship at the end of this year. So
There we
And
go.
and how much has Brody been instrumental in that process for you in kind of like teaching you some of the things, whether it's part of the offense or seeing things on the field or things like that?
yeah, he's helped a lot. I mean, before I starting, the last couple of games to even more now, just like watching him in games and in practices, that's helped a lot. I've been able to learn a lot from him. And then just if I ever ask him a question, what do you see in this coverage? Where do you like to put your eyes first? He's always first one there to help and guide me.
Chili,
Real quick,
we've go ahead.
Jake, I got to build off of that question a little bit because I do know, obviously, now that you're thrust into the QB1 role, you have to take care of some younger quarterbacks. I believe it's Jenkins and Dylan Cooper also over there. Dylan Cooper is going to be the emergency guy. Like, are you communicating with them and kind of teaching them? Because Who knows? Something happens, they got to go in. And what's that relationship been like? Have you been forced to do stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, both Jaden and Dylan, great quarterbacks, and I've been telling them any questions you guys have now. I mean, you guys got to be ready. You never know what could happen. So any questions you guys have, just let me know. I can help get you guys prepared just as much as myself.
Hey, Jake, real quick, we've had a bunch of quarterbacks on this show, and I thought of this last week watching the Manning cast. I love listening to Eli and Peyton go back and forth. Hey, can you give us your cadence? Like, what do you when you get ready to snap the ball? Like, we should ask all these quarterbacks to do it. Chili, all you come on, you be the first one. What do you say when you're at the line of scrimmage?
Mine's pretty simple. Just ready to go.
Ah,
Simple.
see, we got him. Yeah, his whole house is now like, what is Jake doing? Mom and dad are probably, what's happening up there? So it's simple, right?
Yeah, ours is simple.
Okay, all right, cool.
Hey, being
I
being the
like that.
quarterback and being the quarterback, I know that you get like a lot of the limelight, a lot of the attention, especially now that you're starting. But I know you take care of a lot of the people around, have the guys over for dinner and stuff like that. After you got that first starting victory versus Mesa, who'd you guys have? Who'd you have over? Was it the linemen? Was it the receivers? Who'd you bring over?
We actually had a huge whole offense. Brought didn't want to just do one group, so
Good
just figured
call.
bring the whole
You're a good man,
offense.
Jake. You're a good call. That's CEO behavior right there, man. As
For
I like to say,
sure.
how do you feed all those people? Who's cooking for
What'd you
all these
make?
people?
What'd you make? What'd you make?
There's no
We
way.
made
You were
multiple.
cooking?
No, definitely
Oh,
not me. Definitely not me.
what'd you make then? What was the food?
There's some chicken Alfredo, some baked ziti, and then some garlic bread.
Man.
Man, Cam, we got to go crash Jake's house after the
We got
dubs.
that's what we're doing. We'll just come knock on the door, Jake. All right, is that cool?
Yep.
Hey, real quick,
Hey,
what do you got behind you there? What are all these things you got on your wall back there?
Oh, it's yeah. This is our office. So we got yeah. Let's see if I can.
Oh, here we
oh,
go.
sheesh, here we go.
We got a little
Get a
tour
little
going on.
tour.
Yeah, just
Oh,
Eli or Broncos is my team, so got a little Peyton Manning Super Bowl 50.
Okay.
dang.
Then there's a little what it takes to be number one, Vince Lombardi,
Oh, I love
Oh, I
that
like
quote.
that.
Yep.
and then John Wooden's
Pyramid.
success.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
wow.
Yep. All right, hey, real quick, can you give me a Peyton Manning impression? You got an Omaha in you or something?
Oh, yep. Just
Oh, here we
Oh,
go.
you go sit down for this one. Here we go. Puts the phone up.
check. Omaha.
Hey, hey, Jake, listen, super high IQ. I got Cam, I gotta let you know. Jake's a super high IQ quarterback,
I
always
can
always
tell.
makes the right reads. And it's not just these past few games. I've been watching Jake since he was going into his freshman year. Unfortunately, robbed of his freshman year of football, so I didn't get to see him then. But I've watched Jake for a long time. Coach's son, your pops was coaching at South Point while you were over there. What kind of stuff does he do with you now? Like I know he's on the staff at Basha. How do you guys go through like film together and things like that in your spare time?
Yeah, I would say he really helps me a lot with the mindset and just also the IQ part, just making sure I know what I guess what situation I'm in during the game. Like this is the situation, this is what you can do. Like just getting me prepared in that way.
Yeah.
Man,
Uh,
I love that.
Jake, we'll get you out here on this open bracket. Obviously, you guys got to buy. What do you make of it? What do you think?
Definitely. So I'm excited. Definitely super excited to go start playoffs. We got our bye. We're gonna rest up, get a couple guys healthy again, and then just run through the gauntlets. It's gonna be a good one this year, and I'm excited.
There we go. There we go. How cool is it? We had two Jakes on the show, Chili. That's a
Yeah.
record. Two
What are the
Jakes
chances?
and two Jakes, and we got invited over for dinner. Well, I don't know if we
And
were invited.
we
You
had
might
a
have just
defensive
invited us.
line, Jake,
Yeah,
and a
and,
quarterback, Jake.
and a quarterback Jake. How cool is that? Jake Rogers, the QB ambassador. Hey, thanks, man.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you guys. Thank
Go
you.
get healthy this week, everybody in the team. Get Coach McDonald to smile this week because there's no game. Tell him I said big old smile, and we'll see you guys next week. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Take care. Take care. All right, Chili. Say the three words. We gotta get.
Beetlejuice.
Hold on. Hold up. There we go. There we go. All right.
Beetlejuice.
Yep. Okay. So now say it one more time.
Beetlejuice.
There he's
And
here.
there he is.
There
There he
he
is.
is. Man. We got
Man.
guys. We got 7.5 minutes to end this show together. Chili, fire away at our main man, Adam.
Hey, listen, man. Obviously, the first thing that I want to know is reactions to what took place on Arizona Avenue. I know that unfortunately you couldn't be there,
Oh.
but any level of surprise throughout the night, anything that caught you off guard, reading tweets and viewing tweets based on what took place on Arizona Avenue.
I think there's three guys in Hamilton that need shout outs in particular.
Okay, go
One of
ahead.
one of course is Daniel Veda. The job he did coming in, leading his team to victory, coming back. I mean, you really can't write up a better script than that, a better story. Very Friday Night Lights-ish if the backup comes in, steps in at the time's right, and gets the job done.
He
The
didn't play like
second
no backup though,
the
just so we're
second
clear.
guy is Skylar Cole. Seeing him run all over the field,
Absolute
running
dog.
over dudes. I mean, this kid, I think, has really put, if he wasn't on a recruiting notice now, he absolutely is. Or if he wasn't on recruiting notice before, he
Yeah,
absolutely is
I
now.
agree.
And that's exciting. The third player is Nico Jandro. Absolute beast, has been all season
Real
long.
quick, where does he rank you, Adam, the best player in the state defensively?
Ooh, that's a good one because I think there's a lot of players at his same position that are very
Yeah,
talented.
talented. Yeah,
I'm gonna go top five. We'll go top
I
five.
For
agree.
sure.
I
For
agree.
Top five.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
I will say one thing, and I mentioned this on my drive home podcasting, on my drive home spaces. Nico Jandro literally makes plays by just letting people bounce off of him. Like the man is an absolute brick house.
I mean,
Like
it's
he
very likely if Nico Jandro is behind you, you are not gonna catch the ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
You can hear
But he
those. He
got
got them hard feet. You hear them footsteps
Yeah.
coming on the
But
turf.
he got that interception, which I really think was the game changer for Hamilton. He got that interception, and a Chandler play literally bounced off him. If you watch the
Yeah,
replay, I put it up there.
Yeah.
So like, if you watch the replay, like literally like bounced off him. And no shade, like Nico Jandro is an absolute problem. So and that wasn't the only time in the game. It actually happened another time, and he's an absolute monster.
For
So
sure.
want to shout out the Oklahoma commit. He's an absolute dude.
Adam,
Real
looking
quick,
ahead. Oh, go ahead, Chili.
to answer the question, Adam, I know you kind of put this out there already, and Cam's already put his answer out there, so I got to give you this chance. 2021 Gorman or 2025 Chandler, which one was a better victory for Hamilton? I know, I think I know what your opinion is still because you already put it out there on Twitter, but I just want to let you
it's Gorman.
vocalize it.
It's not that he thinks, Chili. Adam's just a smart dude. He
It's
knows
not
this
even
stuff.
close. Like
It's
it's just not even close. I was on the field for that entire sequence, and
So he's biased.
I have no
His
no.
presence bias. He's
I'm
got a
telling
presence
you,
bias.
no, I'm telling you, I have never experienced anything like that before, and I've yet to experience anything like that since, and I don't think I will. I genuinely do not think I will get the same feeling that I got when I was watching that comeback for Hamilton against Gorman. It's just, it's yeah.
I don't know.
Do you know what happens, Adam? Chili gets really excited. He just
Hey,
gets in his feelings a little bit. So we're still in those
what?
stages with him feelings or feeling
What?
things from Friday night.
Watching Darth Vader put that Chandler Wolves team in
See?
that forced
See?
chokehold, like it was just different. It was just different. Watching the QB2 come up off the bench
Yeah.
emotionally because of what took place to QB1. Like it was just like I was impressed because Skylar Cole also didn't play until the second half. I don't really remember him in the first half, but there's that. Anyways, moving on.
All right, Adam. What are you looking
Beetlejuice.
what are you looking for this week, Adam?
I think
Open.
there's
Talk to me about your reactions to the Open.
I think the one team I'm surprised that didn't get in was Higley. I think that's the only team, I thought maybe even though they lost the Centennial, they would still kind of have enough room to get into that, 12 or 11 spot. But shout out ALA Queen Creek and Rich Edwards, man. How about pulling it through last 5 games of the year? They are going to give Red Mountain one heck of a rematch.
Yeah. Red Mountain just
I'm
lost to Queen
excited.
Creek
And,
in the
and I
last
was
game of the year.
and I was at that game on Friday, and man, Queen Creek gave it to Red Mountain. It seemed like Red Mountain kind of just wasn't ready for it, but boy, are the Mountain Lions going to need to be ready for what the Patriots are going to bring on Friday night. And two, I think another game to keep your eyes on, and I think this is probably my upset watch, if you would say, is Castile and Brophy. I think the
Sheesh.
Colts are playing really strong right now, and I know Brophy just got a huge win over Williamsfield, but these are
Yeah.
two very competitive teams when it comes playoff time, and Joe Bushman has done a fantastic job, and just really the last 3 weeks at getting this offense firing. T. Smith comes in, and it's like a whole new life for Castile and this football team. So
Adam,
I'm
Find the
very excited to
rock.
watch this
I'm
game.
gonna disagree with you. I would have agreed with you if Castile would have beaten ALA Queen Creek the final week of the regular season. Like we made sure we were there Friday night because I thought Castile was gonna beat the Patriots. That did not happen.
Well,
But
here's my twist though,
oh, okay,
is how much better really is ALA Queen Creek than Castile, and
I
how much
guess
better is ALA Queen Creek really than
the
Brophy?
Brophy are they better? I guess
Okay.
we'll see. We'll see.
Time will
Okay.
tell.
We'll see. Adam,
Okay.
anything else we gonna shout out? We got like minute 30 left. What else is on your mind?
Who benefits who's gonna be hurt by the bye week in the open? Who's
Ooh,
gonna be hurt the most? Because listen, in the past, there have always been teams that have been negatively affected by the bye week. We always think that it's gonna be time to recuperate, injuries, all that stuff. Remember the year that Bastion went undefeated and then got the bye and then lost? Like, who's gonna be
ooh.
negatively impacted?
Go ahead, Adam. But I got an
No,
answer
no,
too.
go ahead. I want to hear yours.
Chandler. Chandler. Hamilton needs to get healthy, so they need this bye week. Bastion needs to get healthy. They need this bye week. Liberty, I don't think gives a damn. Excuse my language, but they just seem to always roll out there no matter what. Chandler, listen, you got to sit on that loss for 2 weeks when you had them. I think that's kind of tough. It's tough to bake.
I think Chandler's going to be fine actually. I think
Okay.
they're going to be super hungry coming in the open. I'm going to say Hamilton. And I'm going to say Hamilton because I look back to a couple years ago when they were in this same position and they went up against Saguaro and they were coming off a huge win against Chandler. They came into the playoffs
Sure.
and
I
Devin
remember.
Dampier ran for 200 yards and 4
Well, that was
touchdowns.
Devin Dampier. You know what I mean?
Oof,
That was Devin. He was no, nothing.
Still,
No.
oof,
it
oof.
was not a pretty defensive performance.
Yeah.
Then again, I think Hamilton still won't really have an issue because I think they do have a easier side of the bracket.
Yep.
So I think they'll find a way to get their way through. But I think I wouldn't be surprised if we see Hamilton kind of come out to a slow start as we get there.
Adam, we got to go.
Hey,
Chili.